Hi there, thanks for checking out our repair channel. This is going to be just an overview of this particular unit. This is a Power Wizard PW24000, 24 joule output unit. It's packed quite a punch, so stored joules probably 30 plus, I would say. It's a kind of an adaptive unit, adapts the output to the fence conditions on this particular unit. So as the fence gets dragged down by shorts, this thing kind of ramps its power up to fight through the problem a little more. It's kind of a neat unit. It has all these little gauges on here, tells you what the voltage is roughly on it, so it's kind of nice. It says made by Power Wizard. I think Kencove sells a variation of this. It might be under the Power Wizard name, or it may be under the Kencove sticker. I don't remember. But this is the biggest one that Power Wizard makes and sells of their brand. There's some bigger ones out there by a couple other, 2-3 other brands, or 3 or 4 other brands, but this is the biggest one that they make. It's a pretty stout unit. So we'll power it up here and go through it. If you've got a one of these units, we have to take a look at it for you. We don't get too many of them in, but occasionally they do come in. You're welcome to send one in to us. These things, kind of a trick unit on the inside, a lot of parts to it. So you got to know what you're doing to do it right. But we do give free quotes, and we do put a 1.5 year warranties on all the repairs that we do to a unit. So we work on all brands, all ages. Our website, if you'd like to check us out and find out a little bit more about us or where to send one to, our website is fencerfixer.com, and fencer and fixer is both spelled with an F as in Frank. But we work on all brands, all ages, 18-month warranties, and free estimates. So, alright, so we're going to plug this in. This is a 110, 120 volt unit. This little gizmo thing there. And slowly building the charge up. Now I'll put a fence tester on there. It says here if it's up to that top light right there, which it is, it's 10,000 volts and above. So don't know how accurate that is, but we'll find out. Now tester showed 9.9, which is the max that this tester will go up to. So putting out 10,000 volts roughly, or a little higher, but not much higher. Now let's take a little jumper wire here. We'll go across the ground, and we'll get really close to the hot terminal and see what kind of spark this thing will throw. So it was a hell of a spark. So good model, good brand. Power Wizard makes a pretty good product for the money. There's worse brands, and there's maybe a little bit better brands out there, but this is not a bad brand at all. So if you're looking for a big unit, this is one you could take a peek at. But like I said, there's other models and brands out there, but they come in from time to time for repair, but we don't get a lot of them. Probably because they either go back to manufacturer or they just don't fail. But usually what gets these is lightning. The bigger the charger you have, typically the bigger the fence you have, and the bigger the fence is, the more likely you are to get hit by lightning, it seems like, on the fence side and damage the output section of the unit, or you get it struck on the AC cord side and get a from a power surge and mess something up that way. But yeah, so if you got one of these, we'd be happy to look at it for you. These things are pretty slick. I like the little gauge setup here. A lot of brands have some kind of light gauge. This one is a little bit easier to see and read and tells you roughly what you're getting, this and that. It's kind of a fence performance gauge as well. So if you walk by and it's showing in the green one day, you're like, okay, I'm doing good. If it shows in the yellow, you got some shorts. something dragging it down somewhere. If it's in the lower yellow and the red and it's so clicking, usually means you've got something really dragging it down out there. But if you're not sure if the unit itself is the problem or if it's your fence, before you start running the fence, just unplug the charger, disconnect your fence and ground from it, and then plug it back in. If the thing restarts itself back up and it goes all the way back up in the green, the charger itself is probably okay and it's your fence somewhere. But it stays down pretty low still with no fence and ground. That means there's a problem inside the unit. So it is a nice little thing to have. You can walk by and see exactly what's going on at a glance, because these lights are pretty bright. You can see them from a good distance. You hang this on the wall in the barn and walk by and hear it clicking, take a look, yeah, all my lights are lighting up, and you don't even have to worry about your fence. Just keep on going about your day. So, but anyways, until we do another video of how to work on one or how one works, remember to check us out on our website, fencerfixer.com, and Fencerfixer is spelled with an F as in Frank. And there is a link down in the description down below, so you can click on that and take you right to the website. But we'll give you a free quote and 18-month warranty on anything that we work on for you. So we will see you guys later.